Guys, welcome back to the Prehistoric Life podcast. I'm your host, Eric Crawford, and today we're going to dive right in with Dromaeosaurus. So, honestly, as you can see, I've got my fossil crates Dromaeosaurus lower bottom jaw out on full display. I think Dromaeosaurus is pretty cool. It's personally one of my favorite dinosaurs. I can't even lie. I actually am infatuated with it because they're actually fairly intelligent. So I think that they're actually pretty cool. So we're going to dive right in with Dromaeosaurus. I'm going to have several different kind of, what would you call them? Sources. I'm going to be reading off fossil crate stuff. I'm going to be reading off prehistoric wildlife. I've got some noises that I'm going to play. Yeah, I guess I will start with fossil crates. Shout out to them and Dr. BC. So, hang on. They have several different Dromaeosaurus looks. They have, I'm going to move this right now. This is the Dromaeosaurus bottom jaw. They have non-feathered. They have feathered. And here's another feathered picture of the Dromaeosaurus. I'll let all this out for a little bit so y'all can all look at all of that. Sorry, hang on. I'm struggling here for a second. Dromaeosaurus albertensis, the running lizard of Alberta, was discovered in 1914 in a 75 million year old rock in what is now Dinosaur Province Park, Alberta. It was named in 1922 from a partial skull and some bones from the feet that were very long for its size, suggesting it was built for running. Dromaeosaurus was about 6.5 feet long, nose to tail, 1.5 feet tall at the hip, and could reach up to 2.5 feet high with its mouth. It weighed about 35 pounds. Its skull was about 9 inches long and loaded with sharp teeth. Sharp teeth is one of the most powerful bite-wise of all the raptors. Though it has the famous raptor kill claw, which is the second toe of each foot that doesn't touch the ground, and thus it always is sharp. Its bite strength and large hand claws suggest it didn't really rely on the kill claw alone to finish off prey. Rather, it was more than capable of feeding using its mouth and hands only. So if you don't know what I'm reading off, this is what I'm reading off. I guess I'll sit that here. So as you can see, this bad boy, the Albertosaurus, I'm actually going to put that on top of it. It's got, hang on, I'm turning out this light for a little bit. That's not even better. Hang on, I'll figure this out. That's slightly better, I guess. Here. So, Albertosaurus. Here, wait, can I do this? And kind of choose where I want it. We're going to have an episode in the dark today. I guess. So, Albertosaurus, as you can see, it has the very raptor-like head. It's got the very powerful jaws. It's got the raptor kill claw right there. I'm turning the light back on. So, sorry if I keep doing that. Here, I can just do this. It's got the raptor kill claw. It's pretty big for its size. Well, no duh. It's pretty big for a raptor. As you can see, it's got like the wings because it was probably feathered like most dinosaurs or most raptors. It's got the big old kill claw that sits up so it stays sharp. It's got big old claws. It's got big old teeth. It's got the longish tail with the feathers hanging down. Dromaeosaurus actually appeared in Dino Dan. It was one of the kind of poster-ish boys for Dino Dan, if that makes sense. I'll leave this out. Here's the Fossil Crates logo for anybody who's curious about it. Please go check them out. So, like I said, hang on. Please go check out Fossil Crates. I love their work. I would love if they sent me stuff to check out, but we're not going to talk about that. It was about 6.5 feet long, nose to tail, about 1.5 feet from the hip to the ground, and about 2.5 feet high from mouth to ground. It weighed around 35 pounds. This was very light, very well built for running. Its fossils were found in North America, mainly Canada, Alberta, U.S., mainly Montana. It's a medium/small carnivore. It lived in packs of maybe anywhere from 3 to 5. It lived in kind of like, you actually see right here. It lived kind of like in a brush area, maybe a forest kind of area. Not like super tropical jungle, but like desert jungle, if that makes sense, like savanna jungle. Maybe some kind of swamp. Prehistoric Alberta. He used jaws and teeth and sickle toe claw as weapon. Mainly its strong jaws and arms and claws. Strong back legs for running. It was named by William Diller Matthew and Barnum Brown in 1922. Several specimens, but not especially well represented. It was named running lizard from Alberta, like I said. Let's sit down here. And as you can see, I'm covering up all the stuff up here. I do have a lower jaw of Dromaeosaur from Fossil Crates. These bad men. I say bad men. They're actually really amazing. Although the name suggests this was the first Dromaeosaurid. Although, as the name suggests, this was the first Dromaeosaurid to be discovered, it was not well understood until some of the other Dromaeosaurids were discovered and studied. This has allowed for the gaps to be filled in giving a much more accurate representation of what Dromaeosaurus was like. While Dromaeosaurus still had the sickle-shaped claw on its feet, its skull was proportionately large and much more powerful than most of other Dromaeosaurids, suggests that a greater reliance on its jaws as weapons. How the jaws were used is still in... What? Haven't I read all this before on here? I'm reading all this stuff again. It's still uncertain, as they could have been for holding onto prey, crunching more heavily armored prey, or simply have been a primitive trait from earlier forms. The large skull also had an enlarged nasal cavity, suggesting an enhanced sense of smell. So these guys, these bad boys, these bad man pajamas, whatever you want to call them. And here's the little card that comes with it. All of this comes with the Dromaeosaurus lower jaw if you decide to buy one. It's pronounced Dromaeosaurus, meaning runner lizard of Alberta, named for long foot bones that suggest it was very swift. It was the late Cretaceous, 75 million years ago, Alberta, Canada. Dromaeosaurus jaw indicates it was one of the most powerful bites of any raptor. This beautiful... Yeah. I feel like I'm repeating myself, and I clearly am. This beautiful dentury's exquisite teeth are backward curved and sharp, ideal for rending flesh The long back proportion of the jaw allowed for the attachment muscle right here, is what it seems like. Right here. Powerful for attached of powerful biting muscle. So what this would do, it was bite into you, and it would kind of pull its head back a little bit, locking the like teeth into you. So if you pulled away, it would be way more painful. And this is where it would be connected at the skull. So you'd have the rest of the skull here. If that have it connected like here, if that makes sense. And powerful muscles here, and it would whoosh, and then kind of hurt to pull away. Yeah, not here. Let me. And here are some Dromaeosaurus sound effects. Very hissy. Hiss. Well, that's not Dromaeosaurus sound effects. There we go. Man, they keep adding that weird, goofy sound. So as you see, Dromaeosaurus has that kind of hiss sound effect that you would think that a raptor would probably sound like. Kind of the most least surprising part. Although I think it could have been like the raptor from the dinosaur vocalization episode. I think it very well could have just sounded like that. Again, Dromaeosaurus is really cool dinosaur. One of the most primitive velociraptor dromaeosaurid kind of creature, raptor. I mean, I think these guys are cool. I Dromaeosaurus is pretty cool, and please go check out Fossil Crates. I love this. I love this. Ooh, Jesus, knocking everything over. I love this lower bottom jaw, the Dromaeosaurus lower bottom jaw. I'm trying to get some more stuff from Fossil Crates. Maybe go check out that. Definitely go check out Fossil Crates. While you're at it, hang on, gotta wait for everything to load. Go check out the Fossil Crates website. It's where you can get all this cool Fossil Crate stuff. And while you're at it, please go check out my website. From here, you can get to the YouTube and the Instagram. The Instagram looks more like this as of right now. Additional content, like a couple days ago, October 29th, was Othniel Charles Marsh, one of the members of the what was that? Bone Wars. So I posted about that, and remember, go check out the YouTube too. So go check out that for kind of early release kind of content. I try to just post it as soon as possible. As soon as basically as I'm done recording, I post it. And remember, where is it? Go check us out on Spotify too. That's where the main thing is, but we're also on Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere you find your average podcast, I guess. And I mean, this has been Prehistoric Life Podcast. Remember, go check out Fossil Crates and my website while you're at it. This has been Prehistoric Life Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Crawford. Remember, keep it prehistoric. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.